Hello ladies, it's Penny here. I'm hoping I'm not going to show too much shadow. It's very dull outside, and I've had to put the Super Trooper lamp on to give me any light. I can see perfectly, so I hope you can, but I know there is a shadow. So I will try and remember to remove my hand when I'm showing you things. I've got tape all over me. Right, well, I'm still doing Christmas cards, and I was going to try and put this up yesterday, but it didn't happen. I've been watching the lovely lady, Marta, who's from Maremi Small Art, I think. Maremi, I think it's how you pronounce I think it's like Marta and Emmy. A combination of that word, Marmy, I think, of course, it's Marta's a real name. And she did this about a year ago, and I just happened to pick it up on my tablet, and I thought, oh, I'd like to try that, because it looked very easy. Even I could do it. She has updated the version this year, I've noticed, just slight difference. I'll tell you about that. But first, all I've done is I've cut some watercolor paper. It's the Dale Rowney. I think it's 160 if I'm not mistaken. 169 pounds it is. So I can't remember where I got that from. Most probably the hobby shop or somewhere, Hobbycraft. And I've cut it down. I wanted to do little square ones, and these are 9 3/4 by 9 3/4 square. That's centimetres, sorry ladies, 9 3/4 centimetres. So that's all I've done, and it just fits the size card I want. I've taped it with my low-tack tape all the way round. I've got myself a nice big bowl of clean water. It has to be in a big bowl so I don't knock it over, because I have been known. One has been known to do this. So that's my paper done. Is anything else to show? No. I've got the cheapest paints going here. Cheap watercolour paints. That's all you need for this. You don't need anything very expensive or anything like that. And then what we're doing is sky. So I've got 1 or 2 sky ones ready here. Okay, so you just pick your favourite sky colours, and it does help, like Marta said, if you know what colour background you're going. So, you know, like orangey. I think I might actually use that one. I can't use this as a backing because it's too small now, but I did like how it came out. So for this one, for one of them anyway, I'm going to do that orangey colour. So plenty of water, and yes, you can see a nice big shadow, can't you? Let's see if I can move that. I think no matter where I put it, I'm going to have a bit of shadow onto my... So we'll try anyway. So I'm just wetting it a little bit there, and I've not sprayed my paints yet, which I should have done. Aha, what we've got here, we've got a little spray bottle. Hopefully there's still some water in it. So I'm just spraying the colours that I want at the moment. And then I've got my tissue to wipe on, my brush, and yes, I think I'm going to go something like this. And I need my little mixing pad, which is going missing on me, of course. There it is, it's underneath this one. We'll get there, we'll get there. Okay. So that's my little mixing, the top part. It is really dull today. It makes staying in even harder, I think, sometimes. And then you think, well, if it's that bad, you wouldn't go out anyway, which I suppose is true. So I'm adding plenty of water because I want to lighten it as I come down. So here we go. This is nice and wet. And I'm just going right across and going lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay. And I think taping it, a couple of them I've done, I've not taped it. You still get a nice finish, especially when it's just, you know, you're not making something very neat at the edges. So I'll just put a bit more darkness on that at the top. I've got black bits there, haven't I? Go away, where you come from? Where have you come from? I can see you. We've got a lovely little visitor. It's a little King Charles Spaniel, the family dog, and he's called Woody. So he's keeping us entertained. Just for a week or two. I think they're having some something done at home. I'm just going to dab there and dab there. I'm just going to lift a bit more, I think. There. I'm just going to dry that off a little bit. Oh, it would help if it were plugged in, wouldn't it? Oh, let's plug it in. There we go. Yeah, plug it in. Sorry about the noise, ladies. I'll just dry it a tiny bit and I'll do the next one. And then this little bit will be drying, won't it? See, as it dries, it goes a lot lighter, so then you know where you want the darker ones. I'm going to leave that dry a little bit because, and the other one I did was, I liked very much, was like a grey one, grey sky, with just a tinge of black at the top. So let's have a go at that one. That's this one. Where my bits are coming from. So again, quite, I think this is better if I don't wet all the paper into it. I always think watercolour you should wet the paper, but you don't always have to. You can put the water on now and it brings it down to nice lighter stage. A tiny bit more of that. So we're coming down, and it doesn't look very much now at all, but when you've finished it does. Now you could add a bit more black if you wanted up there. Make sure this is dry, but touching that at the back, I think I'll add a little bit of grey to that as well. Where's my grey? Just a bit of this grey. See it on paper if I can. There you go. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of grey to the sky, because it wouldn't be that orange, but certain skies and certain lights got that lovely orangey bit there. Oops. As the sun's setting. That's better, I think. So I'm just going lighter, 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 lighter down. So I won't do any more because I think I can easily spoil it, me. Very easily. Like that. There. I think that's it on that one. Okay. So that's what I've been doing. Like that. And then, let me think. I'll use those two what you saw there, wherever I put them. Here they are. So that's what you'd end up with, is something like that. Okay. Now it's nice and dry. You want it lovely and dry for the next stage. I'll just move my paints and that out the way and dab up messes that I've made, as I do. There. I'll just put this somewhere over there. Have I got that tape out? Yes, I'll put that tape away. So, make sure my brush is over there. Now on this one, on these now, is to print. So I've already chosen my stamps that I like, and these are woodland. You've got all the trees and a couple of reindeers in this one. Now this is a nice stamp, but it broke sometime. I don't know when, I can't remember, but it has broke. But I have used it by pushing them together, so which is very handy for some of the bigger ones. But for this size, I really only need that size stamp. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got my little stamping platform. I'll wait for time, we're fine. This is a bonus. I got this second hand off eBay, and I know they're very expensive, so it was a nice find. Should I do the pink? Should I do the pink? I'll do the pink. So we'll put that down. So I'm not a big card maker, so you have to bear with me. Make sure that's the right way up, roughly where you want it. Okay. And words, I've either got Merry Christmas or a Winter Wonderland I've been using. So I think that and that would look nice together. The ink I'm using is a Memento ink, and this one's Tuxedo Black. Okay, so I've put them down. Hopefully they'll stick to that side. Hopefully. That rubbish there. I'm doing this now because I know Art will be up soon with my second cup of tea. So I think he's neglecting me. I don't seem to get as much cups of tea now Woody's here. I'll have to get a bell, won't I, to ring for him. So the beauty, of course, of having a platform stamper is you can go over it again and again, which is very, very hard to do if you don't have one of them. See, it's not all come out on my Word, and I would like that to be a bit darker. So they're doing that. I don't even know what day it is, ladies. Last night I even missed Annie Chambers' quiz night, Rosie Posey. She has a quiz night on YouTube, and I'm that befuddled with time. I didn't even realise it was on last night. That's still not come out quite right. I don't know why, but we can go in again. The top bit's fine. It's just my winter wonderland. Let's press it down there. That's where it seems to be having trouble. There, that's better. I can still get that a little bit darker though. I do think I need some new inks though, because I've had of these years. So, but that's the beauty of a platform, isn't it? You can go over and over. So that's I'm going to give it a little dry before I pick it up, because I forget and then I smudge it. It's a lovely stamp, this one. I think it was free with one of the magazines last year, maybe even the year before. I've not used much of this year's. So that's that. And you can see, yeah, and that come out lovely. I think that's come out so nice. Then I'll show you the next stage when I've... Oh, that lamp is warm. I'll just wipe my stamps as I take them off, because I'll be smudging everywhere like one does. Put my metal things back. I have to put a little bit of cleaning on that alcohol, that will make it come off. So I'll show you the next stage what I did. So that's your printing done. So then, as I say, you're left with these. Okay, I put that one there to make sure it dries. So these are a couple I was doing last night. As you can see, I have been trying to experiment. Taking note of this, I'm not using this as a card. It tore when I took my tape off. But I thought I'd try it. A slightly bigger card. So that's where I used them stamps, and I had to join them together. I just could do with it slightly darker, but this is just experiment paper. So I might do a couple properly of them in that size. That's how it comes out if you do it properly. So that's quite a nice scene, that. I kind of did that darker and then that a little bit lighter for the back. So once you've got that, you then cut your cards, which I've already done somewhere here. So you cut your card, but you have to decide what side up you're going, yeah, and what colour in the background. So that's what I did there, and I'll show you some finished results, which is up here. So there's two that I've finished. Okay, so it was lovely to use something totally different than what I normally use for Christmas, which is this colour. I just thought it's just different. You know, you always stick to the same colours sometimes at Christmas. So that was nice. I like doing that. And then just to round off the peaks of the hills or mountains, I just used a little bit of Perfect Pearls. Not Perfect Pearls, no. These enamel effect. Okay, this one's by Dovecraft and it's white. So on this one I just went over the mountain tops a little bit and a little bit on the trees there, just to bring something to it. But I think it's turned out really nice, simple, quick, don't add too much more. And then this one, same thing, and again it's nice to use grey. Of course I got the idea from Marta using grey and that orangey colour. I don't think I would have thought of it myself, those colours, but there we go. So it turns out nice, and instead of the enamel effect I just used a little bit of stickers not all over, just on the peaks and that. So I think that was right for this card with being grey. So that's it, ladies. So that's how I've done this new version of cards, and I think they're really nice. Now I'd like to try and design one very similar, but maybe add a cat, because you know me, I like my cat, so I'd like to add a cat to somewhere. So we'll see what I can do. Now you could join us later downstairs, because Arthur and I are starting another Christmas cake. So we thought we'd do it on film, so you could join us later for that. Thank you very much for watching, ladies, and I hope you enjoyed how I did my bit of painting and a bit of stamping. And I'll thank you to Marta of Maremi Small Art for showing us how it's done. Thank you, ladies. See you soon. Stay safe. Bye.